his way. Sorry, a bit late because the computer that I was using decided that it would freeze on me, which really sucks ass. But hey, what are you gonna do about it? Um, so there's a couple of things there I want to talk about tonight, and the first one is WrestleMania. Well, we are less than a week away. I know people are actually making a mess in their underwear at the thought of going to WrestleMania, AJ included, who I swear to God, driving me insane, as you can imagine. He's trying to deny it. He is driving me insane with all this WrestleMania stuff. But anyway, there's supposed to be quite a few matches that are going to be held, and I'm sure there's going to be the usual surprises and the such like. Excuse the background decor right now. Our background decor is actually our attic, and as you can see, we have a delightful hot water tank. We haven't finished moving stuff around yet. Um, so basically, you know, what is going on at WrestleMania? First of all, we have The Rock. Do you know what? I'm always a fan of wrestlers making a comeback and everything, and The Rock being one of them. I was hoping he would come back sooner than he has. Um, but I don't know. There's just something about him that just annoys me, and he annoys me actually more than John Cena annoys me. And we all know that I'm not a big Cena fan. Um, and I think it's the arrogance and the fact that he thinks he can take over and just do whatever he wants. When in fact, he was the one who dissed the WWE for the longest time. Made little comments about never coming back, and obviously, with money talking more than his actual career at wrestling's going on, he came back. I guess it is true, you can buy some people, and personally, I think The Rock has been paid. Also, I suppose his failing movie career isn't helping. A lot of his stuff is now direct to DVD, so I suppose that doesn't help matters either. Um, the one thing that I would hope will happen is during the Undertaker versus Triple H, the HBK messes up with Triple H. I really do not like that big nose fork of a man who needs a haircut. Um, let's just retain Undertaker's streak until he retires next year. It would be good for him to go out. The other rumor going around is that Kevin Nash is actually supposed to be coming back as the GM, and that Triple H has been lobbying for this to happen. Whether this or not is true is another matter. But I mean, it would be actually good. I could actually see Kevin Nash doing that unless he turns into a Hogan type attitude. And let's be honest, the only good place for Hulk Hogan right now is on a strip of toilet paper as you wipe your ass after a refreshing shit. However, I refuse to be like some people and refer to my shits as Hogan's because that's an insult to the shit coming out my ass. Um, what else is going on? I'm trying to actually think. I know people are still complaining about TNA and the stuff that they're doing, and they had the chance of making everything great. They really did, and they screwed it up. Is all I can say. Allowing wrestlers to wrestle drunk and high, letting Hogan and Bischoff carry on the way they have been. I mean, it's just a joke. It really is. You cannot succeed like that having that kind of crap going on. And you've got people like Hogan and stuff who are deleting fans from Twitter and everything because their fans have the nerve to speak out. Well, hello, you're entitled to your own opinion. People all over think Hogan is doing a shit job with TNA. He, seems to think that because of his name that he's going to draw the numbers, he's going to draw the crowds. He isn't going to do that. People are tired. They want to see something different. They want to see, how do I put it? They want to see something how TNA used to be. TNA used to be the place to go to for some extreme wrestling, and now, frankly, it is just a joke. Um, and Hogan wants to delete people, get rid of fans. He's just alienating everybody, as far as I'm concerned. and that's his call, I guess. We can't stop him. Um, but he's going to do what he wants to do. He obviously cannot take criticism. He cannot take fans voicing their opinions, and the fans have a right to voice their opinions. We're the ones who basically at the show spend our money to see you guys, and you know we don't pay our money to see Hogan make an ass of himself. Sit in your fucking wheelchair, Hogan. Stay there. Do us all a favor. Get Bischoff to run you off the nearest cliff. Do a Thelma and Louise. No one's gonna miss you. Simple as that. Um, you know, Giving people 6 months free of TNA on demand, because of that is their pay-per-view is, yeah, I have no opinion on that one. Um, Somebody who I give a damn about has just asked me my thoughts on Jeff Hardy. Everybody knows I'm a big Jeff Hardy mark. And I always will be a Hardy Boys fan. However, I don't agree right now. Hold on. I don't agree with how Jeff Hardy is conducting himself. I don't agree with how he is coming across. He's coming across as a drunk and a stoner, and if you're out there putting your face forward, that's something that you've got to remember. There are kids out there watching. My 10-year-old, love Jeff Hardy. Now it's like, Mom, why is he always drunk? Why is he always stoned? So it's just something that to me is a shame, and thank God that I can cover my tattoo with my hair, is all I can say right now. Speaking of which, as I scratch it, as it's embarrassing seeing him act that way and nobody doing anything about it. It's almost as though the powers that be at TNA, they don't care. They don't give a damn that he's drunk and stoned all the time. It's like, well, you know what? He's still Jeff Hardy. You're still pulling fans and everything. And I just think it's sad. I do think there's a possibility he can bounce back. But that depends on how TNA are going to handle the situation. I know for a fact, just say for example, if one of the local wrestlers showed up at an event drunk and stoned the way he was and everything, the couple of Fed owners who I really actually give a damn about, I know I've spoken with about this, and they've all said he wouldn't, if that was one of their wrestlers, he wouldn't be welcome. Especially when you have a family show going on. You've got people who are wanting to know, why is he doing that? Why are you showing that? And to me, it's not a good example to set for like the kids. A couple of things I want to get back onto is some of the local wrestlers and wrestling feds. Unfortunately, a few weeks back, Ken Kato had a very nasty accident that involved him having to get surgery on his ankles. He is out of wrestling for about a year at the minimum. It's actually a shame because even though I butted heads with Kato over several issues and several things, I respect him as a wrestler. He always comes forth and, gives 100%. And, he's out. And, after speaking with him online a couple of times, you can hear he's absolutely devastated by this. Any of you people who are wrestlers know when you're told by a doctor you can't wrestle, and that's your passion, it hurts. And, our thoughts are with him, and we hope that, he'll come back soon, that he's got the support of everybody, in the area. Milwaukee Wrestling actually announced that they have their championship belt that's going to be going around all of the feds. Well, not every single one, but most of the feds in the area. Their first show is on April 23rd at MIAW, where someone will be announced their champion. Hopefully it will be a good match for that belt. Apparently it's something to do with like 6 men are involved in it, and a winner will be announced. I'm sure that right now Scott is working on who exactly he would like to see hold that title. And more power to him. I think he's doing a good job there. I just hope that, wrestling fed owners can support him and welcome into their fed the champion when they, bring over the winner to each different fed. It's something that takes a lot of